One more time, make some noise, give it up. Alright guys, your last competitor, and then we're going to judge. We're going to have all the comics come up here, we're going to give away some cash, and just a few more minutes. We got about 5 more minutes, and we're going to turn it over to Kelly to host. Next week, free show. It's right here. We got Katie French. She's been on Laughs on Fox. It's a TV show, and some other LA comics are coming out. That's at 8 o'clock. It's totally free, and there's an open mic after that. If you know somebody you think is funny, bring them down. We'll put them on stage. They just got to sign up kind of early. Coming to stage, your last competitor. Give it up for Skylar Lee. Make some noise. Give it up.
Hey, what's good, everybody? My name is Skylar. As you can tell, I'm very Chinese. But I grew up here in America, so I don't know much about being Chinese until I started this new lifestyle of smoking weed every day. That shit opened my mind to all this Chinese spiritual shit. You know, like I realized the other day, holy shit, my dick hasn't grown since middle school. What the fuck is? What's up with this? So I went to China 5 years ago. This actually happened, and China's a terrible place. There's homeless people everywhere, kids pissing on the street, dudes getting jumped. It's like a big piece of shit floating across the Pacific Ocean. That's what's happening. And true story, I saw 3 kids that knew Kung Fu beat up one younger kid that knew Kung Fu. And it was messed up. They were beating him bad. But at the same time, it's the coolest shit I ever saw. I never saw Kung Fu in the streets. One dude came with a flying kick and they were crane kicking him on the floor. I was like, kick him in the face. Nah, I'm playing. Like, I really wanted to help out that kid, but honestly, I don't fuck with foreign crime, because anything that happens overseas I got nothing to do with it. That's a part of the environment, you know? But, like, and even if I did try to help, I'm no match for them. They'll pluck my eyes out and crush them under their feet, you know? I did get mugged in China, though. Well, it wasn't mugged. It was more like this guy made me an offer I couldn't refuse. Like, there was this homeless guy on the side of the street with no legs, one arm, and burns all over his body. I was like, shit, is this poverty in China? Is this what's happening? And as I'm thinking that, he takes a picture of me, hands me the picture, and says, that'll be $6. And I'm like, bitch, the fuck? That's not how business works. You can't just take a picture of someone and then charge them for it, you communist fuck. But then I thought, wait a second, this guy has nothing. He doesn't even have legs. All he has is that shitty $2 camera. So I bought the picture and threw it away because it was shitty, but this shit's bad in China, you know? Shit, in America, things are alright, you know? We got some problems, but everybody's got a phone. We all got a phone. I like phones, they're great. Having a phone is like having a little bit of love in your pocket, you know? Because it's like, well, it's not the whole thing, but it'll get you through the day, like a love sandwich or love bag of chips if you don't know that many people. In high school, teachers would always try to take away our phones though. They'd say, phones are an addiction. We need to take them away from kids. Phones are not an addiction. This is my grandma right here in my pocket. Man, you're gonna take my grandma away? Fuck you, I get to see my grandma like once a year. Like, phones are so amazing that I can, right now, call my grandma who lives hundreds of miles away and tell her how much I love her, you know? I could do that right now. If she wasn't such a bitch. My grandma's on some next level bitch shit. Yo, every time she calls me, she's always talking shit about Japanese people. I'm like, Grandma, I like Japanese people. Just because you got Chinese fucking history doesn't mean I gotta hate them. Japanese people made like sushi and Dragon Ball. I love it. Stop calling me Grandma. Hate my grandma. Well, I don't hate my grandma. I just hate talking to her because she can't speak English. And if your grandma only speaks Chinese, you may as well not have a grandma, you know? It's like -1 grandma right there. I always wish I had like an old white grandma who bakes cookies and tells me about the Great Depression and the assassination of John F. Kennedy. But no, my grandma cooks chicken penises. That's what she, every time I visit her, she's cooking chicken penises. I'm like, yo, are you that hungry? Are you so hungry? You're gonna cook and eat chicken penises? Fuck that, grandma. The assassination of John F. Kennedy, though. You ever realize how the word assassinate has 2 asses? It's the only thing in the world with 2 asses. If you saw a dog with 2 asses, you'd shoot that dog. You gotta put it out of its misery, you know? Alright, I'm gonna make a weird transition. I think plants are assholes, because you know how pollen is plant cum scientifically? That means plants are just a bunch of assholes standing around trying to come on like birds and bees. And it's not like bees want to get cummed on. No, they're just regular dudes trying to get nectar. They're just trying to get food. Imagine going to the grocery store, you get to the front, and the cashier is just like, yeah, and he comes on your face. You'd be like, dude, that would be the worst grocery store you've ever shopped at. You'd never go to that grocery store ever again. That's what bees go through every day. Just like 1 cup of nectar is like 5 cum shots. That's like they have to deal with that, get through it, you know. And science is saying, you know, the bees are going extinct from pollution. It's not pollution. They'll just see nectar, but they'll also see a flower with like his dick in his hands. They'll be like, yeah, fuck that. I'm not. Food's not worth 5 cum shots to the face. Yeah, but yeah, that's my set. My name's Skylar.